How many times have you been at a concert and had to record every minute? You pull out your smartphone, flip it to video, and don't miss a beat. Or do you? While you are vigorously videoing every second, the crowd is smiling and jumping to the beat. While you are trying to capture the perfect selfie, the performer is doing something unbelievable. While you are posting your experience to Instagram, you miss a chance to high-five your favorite artist who just came right by you. Unfortunately, this is a common scenario at all kinds of events. Ironically, while people are doing this, they aren't really seeing the whole picture and enjoying the moment. This is just one of the issues that smartphones have created. Smartphones have led to multiple problems in our society. Now don't get me wrong, I have a smartphone just like the other 60% of the US population, but even I have found that it has affected certain aspects of my life. Research has shown that smartphones have created physical and mental conditions. Communication skills have also suffered as a result of smartphones. Perhaps the greatest adverse impact deals with our inability to live in the moment because of these devices. It is vital that we recognize the harmful effects that smartphones can have on us so that we can stop overusing them and start living a better life. Smartphones have added so much to our lives in terms of convenience and efficiency, but using them too much has created physical and mental strains for us. In the September 2012 CNN article entitled, "Your Smartphone is a Pain in the Neck," it cites the negative impacts our new smartphones' postures have led to. For instance, while your head is focused on your phone, your neck feels like it is holding 2 to 3 times the weight it would if your head was in a neutral position facing forward. Dr. Tom DeAngelis, president of the American Physical Therapy Association's private practice section, compares it to bending your finger back all the way and holding it there for an hour. This in turn can lead to nerve pain, muscle pain, and herniated discs. Your breathing can also be affected. With the slumped posture, you can reduce your lung capacity by as much as 30%, causing a lack of oxygenated blood that can possibly lead to cardiovascular disease. These side effects are alarming, but our health is not the only concern that smartphones pose. Our ability to communicate has also suffered. Cell phones, and particularly smartphones, have allowed us to communicate so quickly that it has made a lot of things possible that would not have been in the past. Business can be conducted easily from one country to another, but this same technology has affected people socially. Many people can no longer have a face-to-face conversation without wanting to grab their phone. People, myself included, are distracted when they hear the beep that alerts them to a new message. Helen Lee Lin reported in the September 4th, 2012 article entitled, "How Your Cell Phone Hurts Your Relationship," published in the Scientific American, that couples who conversed with a cell phone present experienced lower relationship qualities and less closeness. A Time magazine survey taken from June 29th to July 28, 2012, Your Wireless Life, reported that 84% of respondents said that they could not go a single day without their smartphone. 50% of Americans sleep with their phone next to them, and 20% of respondents check their phone every 10 minutes. Obviously, communication is going to be affected if people are this addicted to their smartphone. Not only does our communication take a hit when we are tied to our phones, but our memories also feel the impact. Additionally, people are spending an inordinate amount of time taking pictures and posting the moments of their life on social media, rather than just enjoying these moments. According to a December 2012 NBC News report, Americans spent 121 billion minutes on social media sites in the month of July of that year. Individually, that translates to about 30% of our time. A July 23rd, 2014 Business Week article states that Americans now devote more time to Facebook daily than they do to their own pets. Even more surprising is that the average smartphone user spends twice as much time on their phone than they do with their significant other every day. Many people also spend time trying to recreate a picture-worthy moment rather than just savoring the memory. We are creating the ultimate paradox. The more we use our phones, the less connected we become. We communicate through social media, yet we aren't able to communicate socially. We take pictures to remember the moments, yet we can't because we didn't really experience the moment. The average amount of data used on a smartphone tripled from 2010 to 2011, according to Cisco Global's Mobile Data Traffic Forecast Update. It is clear that millions of people, just like me, enjoy the benefits of a smartphone. I'm not suggesting that we throw out our phones entirely and go back to the basics, but we need to be aware of the possible negative effects overuse of our smartphones can have on us, and consider putting them down for a bit. Physical and mental ramifications are clearly a threat. Our ability to have a face-to-face conversation is decreasing because of our reliance on smartphones. It is difficult for us to live in the here and now without our devices, but that is what we must try and do a little bit more.